Welcome to this week's edition of the Fordham Ram Roundup. We're here with head baseball coach Kevin Leighton. Kevin, so far so good. 10 games over 500 overall, 6-3. More importantly, in the league, you've won all three A10 series so far. How would you grade so far A10 play as you head into weekend number 4?
Yeah, I think the results have been good. They could be better, but on the same side, it could be worse. So, definitely happy with where we are. I think we all know, and I think our group knows that we have to keep pushing. We got to keep grinding and playing hard throughout, and not feeling, trying to avoid that feeling of being too comfortable. And we've been there before, and something we've been preaching. Good, I guess, just isn't good enough at times. So what we want to be is great, and that's something we're striving for every day.
I know one of the big things you've stressed over the last couple of years, those close games, those one-run, two-run games that this year you've come out on top more times than not. How does that, help with the character and the teamwork and stuff like that moving forward, that you have come away with those wins in those tight games?
Yeah, winning those games is big, and just finding ways to win. Whether it be big time pitching and defense, or getting a big hit like we did on Tuesday just against Fairfield. That's just finding ways to win those games. The more times you do it, the more likely guys get in those situations and handle it better. So. I think that's, if we're going to be successful, those are the games that we're going to be in, is close games, and we just have to find a way to keep fighting and finding ways to score some runs and win those games. So.
One of the big players in those games lately has been Jake MacKenzie, part of this youth movement, one of the four freshmen that normally start on a daily basis, two-time A10 rookie of the last 2 weeks. What have you seen from him early on in February, early in March, to how he's swinging the bat now and really contributing at the top of the lineup?
Yeah, I think there was a stretch. I can't remember exactly when, but maybe mid-late March or early March, but he was hitting some really hard outs and line drive outs, and you just know that those are going to turn into hits eventually. And happy for him. He made just a small adjustment with his swing, but nothing major. And I feel like right now, when he gets a good pitch, he doesn't miss it, and he's extremely athletic. He can hurt you in so many ways, and I think for him, he's going to continue to progress and only get better as he spends more time here.
This weekend, a huge series in the A10. There's a couple of them this weekend where it's some of the top-notch teams against each other. For you, it's George Washington coming here to Houlihan Park for 3 games. What is kind of the forecast for this weekend as you head to a big series for the team?
Yeah, I think George Washington typically, we missed them last year, but they're typically very similar to us. Pitch, play defense, can run. So it's going to be one of those series, and it's always seems to be with GW, just tight, close games. Going to come down to who makes the mistake or who can capitalize, who can get a 2-out hit, things like that. But it's exciting. I mean, both teams are playing well, and we'll see. Somebody's going to win it and move up. So we'll see. Hopefully get a really good effort out of our guys, and that's all we can ask out of them.
All right, thanks so much, Kevin. Good luck this weekend.
Thanks, Scotty.
We're here with our player interview for the Fordham Ram Roundup. We're here with freshman Jake MacKenzie. Jake, second consecutive week you've been named A10 Rookie of the Week. How have the last couple weeks felt for you? Because you've been swinging the bat really, really well for the team.
Yeah, pretty much just seeing the ball well. Trying to attack fastballs early in the count. That's something Coach really stresses, and just been trying to do that as much as I can. Yeah.
This season, the youth of this team has really come to the forefront. Lots of freshmen, lots of sophomores stepping up big time, and that's where the team is 10 games over 500. This, kind of just over the midway point of this season. How fun has it been to be a part of that youth movement on the team and having success so far?
Yeah, it's been great. A lot of young guys have just been stepping up and, coming into that big moment and excelling, so it's been great to be a part of that, and I think we'll be really good for the rest of this year and for years to come, so it's great.
This weekend, it's a big series against George Washington. Across the league, there are a couple series of top contending teams that are either tied or right near the top of the standings. What have you heard about George Washington as they come here for 3 games this weekend, and what do you have to do to, again, come out with a series win?
Well, I mean, as always, we always try to stay focused on us as opposed to the other team. But we know they can swing the bat well, and they got some great pitchers. But so do we. So, I mean, our pitchers are going to go out, do what they've always been doing, throw well in the games. We just got to put some offense up to get the wins,
All right, well, thanks so much, Jake. Good luck this weekend.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
That'll do it for this week's edition of the Fordham Ram Roundup. Special thanks to Kevin Leighton and Jake MacKenzie for joining us today. Fordham baseball in action all weekend long here at Houlihan Park. 3-game series against the George Washington Colonials. Friday's game has been changed to a 3 p.m. start as opposed to the original 6 p.m. start. So, again, tomorrow, Friday, 3 p.m. start. Saturday will be a 2 o'clock start followed by a noon start on Sunday. All those games will be streamed on the Atlantic 10 Digital Network. Check out FordhamSports.com for the links. And as always, it'll be on Twitter at Fordham Baseball. For the Fordham Ram Roundup, I'm Scott Kwiatkowski, and we'll see you next time.